Welcome everyone, my name's Aubrey, and this is Clay Class, Tutorials by the 7th Street Studio. This is our Fall Family Workshop, Part 1. So you can see that I was making this with my son Cooper, and he's a little bit young, he's only about 4, so we have our clay, and in your kit, your clay will already be cut and everything, but Cooper and I decided to start from scratch, and I laid out some rulers. This will help keep the slab even if you have kids rolling out your clay. So I use the heel of my hand to smash it down till it's about 1 inch thick, and then I take my dowel and I just start rolling in one direction. The nice thing is that the rulers keep consistent pressure on the clay, and what's nice is if you use the rulers you can roll in different directions, but you can still keep the clay even. Rolling in different directions really helps with the warping of the platters, but you don't have to roll in every direction, but it definitely does help. So try and roll out about 1/4 inch slab, and the shape doesn't really matter as long as everything's consistent. It's kind of like rolling out cookies. So once you have that, you're going to use your compression tool and you're going to smooth your clay out. I let Cooper do it for a little bit. See, he figured it out at the end there. But anyway, so you're just going to compress your clay. This helps smooth it and keep it really workable. And make sure you do both sides. Next, we're going to cut our circles. We're going to need some circle cookie cutters or an old jar lid or any other circle-y type cutting apparatus. So I have an old jar lid, Cooper has a cookie cutter, and you're just going to work from the edge of the clay, and you're just going to twist and lift and then pop your circle out. See, Cooper can do it all by himself. So you're just going to cut all those out and just stack them in a little pile. As you can see, a lot of clay would get wasted, so what I recommend doing is taking your leftover clay and balling them up and rolling it back out into another slab, and then just keep cutting. Just like making sugar cookies, you're just using clay instead of dough. So to shape our platters, we're going to do 3 main steps. We're going to kind of smush the ends with our fingertips, then we're going to smooth the edges with our thumb, and then we're going to shape the platters using our thumb and the palm of our hand. So here are kind of our 3 steps. This is a piece that was just cut out of the slab with a cookie cutter. This is one that I have pinched the edges on, and then this is one that I have smoothed and shaped. So you can see kind of the shape that we get there. So step 1, step 2, step 3. So I pinch the edges and I just roll it kind of in my hand. And then you take your thumb and you just rotate it and smooth it out. You can get a little bit of shape here. And then once you kind of get a shape and a smoothed edge, you can put that in your done pile. So here I've done a lot more. This is me doing a larger one, just so you can see kind of the way that I hold that. But it's the same thing, you just keep your thumb on top and your 3 fingers underneath, and you just pinch the edges so that it's thinner. And then you take your thumb and you just smooth the prints out. And then I'm going to use my palm and my thumb, and I'm going to smooth the top of that and kind of give the edge a lift. Now here is how, so this is just kind of what the platters look like after I smooth it. And you can see that subtle lift, but to give it more volume, I use the palm of my hand and then I press the edge into that kind of divot in my hand, and then I kind of cut my hand around the edge using consistent pressure, and it gives me more of a shape rather than just like a flat thing. So here they are, all smoothed and ready to go. Our next step is going to be pressing our leaves in to get our texture that we want. This step is completely optional, however, this gives the platters more like of a fall feeling, which is super fun. So it's as simple as you pick a leaf, you set it down, and then you press the center of the leaf in and then work your way to the edges of the leaf. So here I've done a few more, and here they are all ready to dry out. And then when I peel them out, I'll get textures kind of like this. So here's a close-up of our platters. You can see the lovely veins from the leaves. So next, you're going to let them dry. Place the platters on a drying shelf and bisque fire them, or if you have a kit, lay newspaper in between your platters and bring it in. So come back for part 2 and I'll show you how to glaze our fall platters. This is Clay Class, tutorials by the 7th Street Studio. Look us up on our website, send us an email, or follow us on Instagram for more tutorials like this.